Hello and welcome to Hearthstone Top 5. My name is Mr. Benjamin. My name is Benjamin Hero, and tonight we're going to be discussing the top 5 exploits in the game of Hearthstone. No, this will not be Blizzard exploiting us, but this time we're going to be exploiting Blizzard, and these are going to be exploits, not glitches, not bugs, but actual exploits for you to take advantage in the game. And these usually are pretty much game-breaking exploits. Sadly, all of them now have been patched, and this will essentially be this guy's Toast highlight video. He was one of my original fans and supporters. Thank you very much for your comment, Toast. I appreciate it. So I will give credit where it's due. However, there's one exploit on the list that is not discovered or popularized by my man Disguised Toast himself. I wonder if you can spot it. Alright then, boys and girls, let's get started with the exploitation. At number 5, we have the Unearthed Raptor and Brann Bronzebeard synergy from the League of Explorers. As you can see, the more Raptors you play stacked on top of each other, using cards such as Shadow Step to bring them back to your hand, the game will literally implode or will crash upon itself. How would this exploit actually be useful for you and me? It wasn't. It was essentially just one way for you to creatively BM yourself and lose the game. Subsequently, this glitch or this exploit was patched, and now you can play your Raptor safely without having to be concerned that Hearthstone will forever crash and it will not allow you to play the game. At number 4, we have the Dark Whispers and Fandral Staghelm synergy, which actually gave you own hero taunt and +5 attack. How this got past testing, I have no idea. But this is one of the most interesting exploits in the game, because essentially it protected all your minions and it gave your hero a permanent 5 attack boost. As you can imagine, that was a pretty damn OP card combo, and it was patched, I believe, within 24 hours. So it was patched pretty much a day after the Whispers of the Old Gods expansion came out. So it was one of the most short-lived exploits, but it's going to be the one that's going to be most fondly remembered, since it made your hero pretty tauntable. I apologize. Let's get to number 3. At number 3, we have Nozdormu and Jousting cards. Take a peek of just how meta Nozdormu became once you combine it with a few jousting mechanics. What caused this particular exploit was the fact that jousting animations take a crap ton of time. Combined with Nozdormu, somehow it actually skips the opponent's turn because your animations are still going. This particular exploit actually was around for quite a while, so people were completely terrorizing their ladder with their favorite Nozdormu Jousting cards. This actually made Nozdormu and the jousting cards such as Gadgets and Jouster a legit tier 1 deck. Because if you don't have a turn, how could you actually lose? And that's why it's at number 3. At number 2, we have the Shadow Visions, an Irradiant Elemental wombo combo. Why waste time playing all the way to turn 9 playing Nozdormu when you can just skip your opponent's turn entirely at a cheaper mana cost? As it turns out, if you have 2 Radiant Elementals on the board and you play Shadow Visions and you keep on discovering other Shadow Visions in your deck and you keep this infinite cycle and infinite loop going, it actually skipped your opponent's turn. This exploit was so busted that if you went onto the Hearthstone subreddit and actually talked about how to replicate it, you would get banned or temporarily removed. And Blizzard was so angry that Disguised Toast Man was showing it off that they banned him from playing Hearthstone for a temporary while because they didn't like the fact that he was showing the exploit on stream and showing people how they can replicate it. This is how big this exploit was. Whew. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it means to truly enter the shadow. I don't even know. At number 1, we actually have an exploit that was not featured by Disguised Toast. It might not be the most busted, but it's the oldest one of the whole list. And it has a certain sense of value and culture, and hell, at least it's a bit of original compared to the other ones. And I'm talking about the Acolyte tracking exploit to disconnect the opponent from the game. How it works is you play Acolyte of Pain, play Wild Pyromancer, and then play tracking, and because you play both tracking and the Acolyte draws a card, the game just gets confused and said, you know what? The states seem to be synced up, the opponent must be messing up, therefore let me go and boot him out. Take a look for yourself.
I'll play the Wild Pyromancer, the Acolyte, and tracking. The card is picked, and you'll see also for a little moment that the Cultmaster stays in there. And that's the delay that happens actually. So I hope you're aware of this now, and if you want to fix this problem, you'll just have to Alt F4 and reconnect to the game.
The only way for the opponent to actually come back in the game, they actually have to close down their client, reopen it, and rejoin the game. This essentially gave hunters the power to on-demand disconnect any user. And for its history, for its culture, and for the fact that it's not a Disguised Toast video, it is #1 as the biggest, most exploitable exploit in the game of Hearthstone. Thank you for making it to the end. I appreciate you watching, sitting there and consuming my content. And a big shout out to my man, this guy's Toast, for just being a cool dude. And also, if you want to connect with me, please join the Hearthstone Hero team. I know I haven't been replying to as many comments as I want in the YouTube channel, so please join the Discord server and then let's talk and let's communicate. As always, watch more videos and take a seat and chill. Alright, people! Yes, I do have a problem. I shall see you all in the next video. Stay smiling, stay awesome, stay passionate. You best be smiling. If you watch my video, I want you to be happy, motivated, and enthusiastic to conquer the day. Man, I know I'm going off on a rant, but seriously, people, unleash your potential. Stay awesome, people. Stay awesome always. For now, adios.